Okay, cool. Alrighty. So, sorry, I get thrown off when someone disrupts me. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get straight into it. Toan and I, we've actually been with World for now 2 weeks, and I know some of you guys are like, "Wow, you're really young in the company." And guys, that's actually the perfect timing. You want to be looking at a company is when the leadership is getting on board, because that's when the most excitement and the most recruiting happens. And in turn, you tend to benefit the most when you get in at the beginning of when all the leadership is getting on board. And so Toan and I, just to share with you our background, I was in the accounting field. He was the jack of all trades that really never had a background, more of just worked a bunch of odd jobs and did a bunch of businesses to make income. And what came about coming to World was a few months ago, we had seen friends of ours that were on Facebook playing with this product. We were so attracted to it out of all the other products we've ever seen in the industry. In the 10 plus years that we've been in network marketing, so many people have tried to recruit us into their company. We've gotten free samples from every type of product, whether it was a vitamin, a shake, a supplement, hair products, skincare lines. We had so many different people prospect us and send us free samples that nothing really stood out for us. For me, I know when we were in our last company and we were figuring out how to transition out, because about a year ago, Toan and I didn't feel really happy in our career. We felt stuck. We felt like we wanted the next level, but we didn't know what that looked like. And a part of us knew that the current company we were with wasn't going to be that next level for us. And so for over a year, we felt this pain and this ache in our heart and never really acknowledged it, just because we just didn't want to focus on that. Tried to proceed forward, but as things started getting closer and closer towards the end, we started realizing we weren't happy in what we were doing anymore. It wasn't the company, it was just our own feelings that, you know what, we just felt like being in the vehicle we were in wasn't going to take us to the next level. And this quote that I always say, and it rings true to me, is all you're ever going to make is in your comfort zone. So if you want more, you've got to get out of your comfort zone, right? And so Toan and I said, okay, this is what we've known. This is what we've known for 5 years. If we want more, we have to get out of what we know and take a risk and go somewhere else and trust that this is where we're being guided towards. And guys, I can tell you, just in the 2 weeks that we've been here, it's been an incredible feeling. It's been a crazy journey. And guys, I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm lacking sleep, not because I want that, but it's more I choose to have it that way because the opportunity is so big with World. And I refuse to give up on anyone that's looking to run and create this incredible income or lifestyle that they've been always wanting but couldn't find the vehicle until now. And so that's what Toan and I have been up to in the last 2 weeks. So we're going to go ahead, jump right into the training. So welcome to the very first virtual team training for our organization for World Global Network. First thing I want to go ahead and talk to you guys is purpose. What is the purpose of you being a part of this company? Well, the first thing I want to make sure is that you guys have the right mentality and the right expectations coming into this. Number one, why are you a part of this company? Ask yourself that. What's the reason why you were attracted to it? What's the purpose that you're looking to get out of this company? What is your ultimate end-all be-all that you would like World to do for you? Whether it's financial freedom, whether it's time freedom, or it's both, or simply just to make some extra income to help supplement some income maybe that you're not making at your job. Are you looking to go full-time? Are you looking to just be a spare timer? Or is this simply just a hobby that you want to do to help people because you see the value in the product and you see the value in the opportunity? So ask yourself, why are you here? Number one. And I want you guys to write that down on your book. Why are you here in World? Okay? And when you figure that part out, let me share with you guys the vision of where our organization is going to go with this company. Number one, if you're one of those people like myself where you're sick and tired of the old school traditional network marketing style, I want to share with you guys first, before I talk about the company vision, our team vision of where we plan on taking this business for you, what we plan to provide for you as an organization. Number one, if you're like me and you're tired of the old school way of saying this is a spare time, part-time gig, but really you're putting in a lot of full-time hour. You're tired of going to all the events, paying for trainings, paying for events, going in home parties. Not to say that those weren't fun to do in that current state that I was in, but as I get older in my life, I start to realize and appreciate more of the simple things. You know, me being a mom, I know I look young, but I'm older than I actually look. And I have 2 little ones. And I realize that as I get older, every year that goes by, I tell myself I really want to be home with them more. I want to hang out with the people that I love the most. I want to be able to spend time with them. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. If you guys can, please make sure you're on mute so that I'm not constantly going in and out of the presentation. Okay, thanks, guys. Oops, I think I am on the screen share. Okay. All right. So, sorry. So let's go to the vision. So when Toan and I were looking at World, him and I made an agreement from the get-go, from day one, when we said we were going to get started in this business. We told ourselves, because this is a tech-based company and product, we're going to utilize all of the technology that we have in front of us, because the type of people that we plan on attracting are going to be people that appreciate technology. And so they will actually love what we plan on doing as an organization. And guys, the consensus across the board when we met with our leadership and we talked about what the goals are for our team is our number one focus is to help provide a platform for you that will make this business convenient and fun to build completely from home. Now, not to say I want you to become a turtle and hide out in your shell all day long to do the business, because no, I mean, scientific studies show that human interaction is what creates happiness, right? So we're not talking about completely taking away the human touch. But what we are saying is that our vision for our organization is we're going to provide a platform for you to completely build from home. And the only time we really want you to focus on the human touch is get together and hang out with your team to drive the personal relationships, to hang out with them, do holiday parties, birthday parties, things like that. But we're not really going to focus on the old school way of network marketing where you're going to a constant weekly meeting at a hotel. We're not doing in-home parties. If you choose to do so, totally up to you. But guys, we are not going to push that upon anyone, because I know those days are becoming obsolete. People are finding that internet and technology has created it to become easier to build a business. And so that's what we want to utilize, is we want to run with the generation that we're in today. We don't want to come into this business with an old school mindset, because guys, I promise you in the next year or two, based on how technology is going, all of the old school ways that we knew about network marketing is going to become obsolete, and it will not be the way of the world, especially in direct sales. And so what we're doing is we're providing you guys this webinar, which is going to be huge, because what it's going to do is going to provide you with opportunity meetings. And guys, picture this. Look at the pitch that you're going to give a team member, is that if they plan on getting on board with us, how much vision is this going to give them when they dial into a Zoom conference line like this? They see people from all around the world. And what I encourage you guys to do is in the text box right now, everybody text what state, what country they're dialing in from right now. Because the cool thing is you guys are going to see people from all over the United States, North America, even some that are internationally dialing in. So I encourage you guys, get into that text box. Tell me where you're dialing in from today. And guys, think about the future team members that you're going to be having dial into the line. They watch Hawaii, they see New York, they see Pennsylvania, they see Maryland, they see all these places, Canada, Australia, Europe, all around the world, dialing into a box. And we're all connected simply through a webinar. How huge of a vision seller is that you can truly build a business completely from home, and it goes international. Someone's writing on there. Hey, that's cool with me. I'm seeing that message box blow up, guys. I see 29 messages. I want to see 73 by the end of this conversation. I want to know where you guys all dialing in from. See, that's amazing. And then also we provide a platform for the opportunity side of the presentation. Can you imagine the old days of constantly going to a hotel meeting? One thing that I hated about that was that you would go to a meeting and then your guests would cancel on you last minute. and you had to put your child into a babysitter, or you had to skip dinner to go to that, hoping that your guest was going to be there. Well, how amazing is this platform where you just simply invite someone to get on their computer from the comforts of their home to listen to the opportunity meeting. Whether you can hop on the line or not, it really doesn't matter, because you're just dialing into a video conference line to introduce the information to your team members, right? That, number one. And then we're also going to provide other things that Toan will come out in a second with a link to share with you guys all of that. But number two, the vision of our company, where this company is going. And I want to kind of inoculate a lot of our minds on where we're sitting at today, guys, because I know since we launched, there's been a lot of hiccups in our team and just overall in general. And what I want to do is I want to share with you guys, don't worry about the current circumstances, the current situations that are happening right now. Not to say don't focus on it, because I'm not trying to be one of those people that say, don't worry about it, just ignore and move forward. But what I'm saying is try to focus more on the up than the down. Worry about the downs later. Not to say avoid them, but let's worry about them when the business hour is done. But when business hour is going, focus on what you have in front of you, guys. Number one, I know the biggest complaint people are getting is there's malfunctions happening, whether it's from the charger end. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys, because I think that's the best way to build a business, is when everybody knows the glitches that are happening in the field. But here's the great thing, is that there's also a solution behind it. There's also a different way to look at it as opposed to a hiccup, right? Number one, I've been hearing lots of complaints about malfunctioning of different things on the bracelet. Guys, remember, the Hilo has barely been launched since July of this year. Think back when Apple first came out with an iPhone. Think back when Apple came out with their first iPod, right? The mini tiny one. How many different malfunctions happened in their product line? How many times did they have to redo their phones in order to get it to where it's at? Even today, guys, my iPhone 6 is starting to completely malfunction on me. And I think Apple does it on purpose so that I can upgrade and buy a new iPhone 7, right? Anybody else agree with me? I really think they do that, right? It's technology, guys. Nothing will ever be perfect with technology. Even Zoom. There's times where I hop onto Zoom and you cannot hear my audio, or for whatever reason, Zoom gets shut down for the day and I can't even utilize the function. Now, am I going to get upset at Zoom? And I mean, I had appointments, but it's not going to stop me from building a business, because guys, technology, it's never going to be perfect, and it's not always going to work right away. But if you have the vision of where this is going to go, it will carry you through all those discouragement and all those little hiccups that you're going to feel. So guys, just be patient with the company. Just know that this is their first time launching the Hilo out. This is a huge opportunity for all of us, because we get to be a part of it. We get to be a part of witnessing all the hiccups. We get to be a part of putting in the input of what needs to be improved, what needs to be fixed, what needs to be done to the Hilo to make it better, right? Imagine if you bought the Apple stock when they first launched the company. You would be a millionaire by now if you continue to keep investing into Apple stock. You saw the vision, guys. Don't be like the, I forget what his name is, but the other owner that actually ended up selling his spot only a few years into their creation of Apple, because he didn't have vision of where this brand was going to go. He would have been a multi-billionaire today if had he just stayed in it long enough. And guys, that's the one thing I want you to know, is that the vision of where this company is going to go, do not let it be short-term based on the current situation, or simply of your Hilo not working properly. Guys, I know that the one thing that I do know is that if it's not working properly, we can always replace it. You don't have to freak out about it. Not to say that it's not okay. I get it. Trust me, it is easier to build a business with the product working. But sometimes, you know what? There's hiccups that happen, and we just move forward. Sorry, something keeps going in and out, okay? So I just want you guys to know, make sure that you have the right expectation that, again, nothing will ever be perfect. Regardless of what company you become a part of, there will never be a perfect company that has it right from the get-go. Just appreciate the fact that you are a part of it, to be able to input and actually be a part of the growth and expansion of this company. Number two, Hun, if you can control the...
can you make me a host?
I'm coming in and out.
If you can make me host, I'll take care of it for you.
Okay. I don't know how to make you host. Sorry, guys.
Hey guys, be sure to be muted off. They have a counter now for all their devices.
All right, guys. Sorry. If you guys can just please manage your line to make sure you're muted so that we're not constantly having to start all over again, okay? And then goal. Ask yourself, what is your goal in this business? Are you looking to get a new car? Are you looking to purchase a new home? Are you looking for supplemental income? Are you looking to generate a massive change in your lifestyle? What's your goal in this business? Because guys, once you figure out free and clear what your purpose, your goal, your why is, then all these little hiccups will become something that you can pass very quickly because you have vision larger than these little hiccups that are happening in the business, right? So what is your goal? I want you to write it down right now. And guys, be realistic with an optimistic mindset. What's your goal right now? And guys, I promise you, that will actually change where, oh, hun, you're like throwing me off. I don't know how to do it. So, what's your goal in this business? So write it down. I encourage you guys on your notepad, what is your purpose? What's your goal? What do you want out of this business? And that will help you determine how fast and how slow you want to go in this business. Because guys, remember, this business is not about how fast I want you to go, but it's about matching your energy. However fast speed you go, your upline, your sponsors, they're going to match your energy. This business is all voluntary. We're not here to push you when you don't want to be pushed. All we're here to do is align our energy with your energy and to take you to that next level of growth. Okay? Sorry, hon. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Expectation-wise, again, make sure you manage your expectations. Toan and I used to tell everyone, discipline your disappointments, meaning know what to expect so that you can work past it quicker. Again, this is the industry of network marketing. Expectation. Know that not everyone is going to say yes. Know that not everyone's going to see the opportunity right away, and know that everyone's not going to buy your product right away. If you have the right expectation, that's how you are going to succeed in over life general as a whole. Is know. There was one thing I've always learned from Toan and I as we were getting through this as an entrepreneur is if you don't like what you see, just lower your expectation and then they'll actually live up to it, right? Because I think most of us go through life with a certain type of expectation that's unrealistic, and that's what causes so much disappointment in our life. But guys, just plan to review. Life's so short to not live it happy. I say when something happens and it didn't go in your favor, lower your expectations and say, you know what? It didn't work the way I wanted it to work, but let's plan to review and let's figure out what will work for me. Let's lower my expectations so that when I hit that goal, I'll get so excited that then I can go ahead and up it, right? So the expectation-wise that you should have in this business is that, again, know that not everyone's going to do it right away. Know that not everyone's going to buy. And know that not everyone's going to say yes right away. Again, I want to reiterate the right away part is that we did not say yes to World when we first saw it. It took us months of research, talking to Chad and Natita, meeting them for breakfast, talking to them over Zoom, talking to them over the phone. It took months and months of them wooing us to eventually recruit us. Guys, if Chad and Natita took no in the beginning as the final answer, they would not have recruited us into their organization. They never gave up. They did light touches on Facebook or text messages or private messages or offering to meet us up for breakfast to talk more, or just little light touches that they were doing throughout the last couple months that eventually led to us actually officially signing up with them. So again, just manage your expectation, discipline your disappointments. Know there are going to be disappointments in this business, but do not take it personal, because again, people don't see it right away like you do. People don't see it in your timing. They see it in their timing. So make sure you do that and you have that right expectation. Okay. Helen Keller, what Toan had written, or actually Helen Keller, this is definitely true. Helen Keller was asked once, what would be worse than being born blind? The only thing worse than being blind is having sight but no vision. Guys, that is 100% truth that I can share with you, that Toan and I got to where we were at currently, through so many different circumstances and roadblocks, the reason why we got to the end of where we're at today is because we've always had vision of where we wanted our life to be. And guys, that is so powerful. If you don't know what your end all be all looks like, if you don't know what the end destination looks like, that's the reason why you could be easily discouraged in this business, because you don't know what you're driving towards. You don't know what your ultimate goal is. I can tell you that some of you guys on the line even know what Toan and I have personally gone through recently, just transitioning out of a company. Most people would feel destroyed by some of the things that we had to go through, and just some of the things that we've witnessed happen to ourselves and other people. And most people would actually quit. Most people would just give up and say, forget this industry. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't agree with certain things happening. But for Toan and I, even through all of that, and guys, I'm telling you, and I'm not saying this for you to give me sympathy or feel sorry for me, but I'm saying that, guys, if Toan and I, we got a couple of weeks, if you guys can mute your line out, there's someone that's not muted out. Or Han, can you mute it for me, please?
I can. You got to make me a host. Go to participants. And then what you want to do is just make me a host. I'll take care of the rest.
I don't know how to make you a host.
I'll go click on participants.
I did.
And then look for my name, and then just go ahead and right click it or click it.
I don't know how. All right, guys. Again, please pay attention to your mute, because I hate starting over, because then it just delays the trip for everyone. Okay. Awesome.
And if you guys know who that person is, like if you guys hear the voice, they're on your team, shoot them a quick text, shoot them a quick call, let them know that they're interrupting the webinar, all right?
Thank you. All right. Sorry. Again, let me just hop through all this. Okay. Awesome. So just to kind of finish that part up is know what your end game is, because Toan and I, regardless of what we go through on a day in and day in basis, we already know what our end destination is, and I want to share with you guys a little bit of what our goals are in life. And honestly, it really has nothing to do with and big and flashy is not a problem. You know, everybody has their own preference, but for me personally, I'm not really thinking about the big home. I'm not really thinking about the nice car. I mean, I know granted Toan will say something different. He wants the exotic car, right? Because I think that's every guy's dream, is to have an exotic car. But for me, my end all be all is I just want to provide for my loved ones, taking care of my mom, taking care of my dad, taking care of my brothers and sisters, my kids in particular, leaving a legacy behind for them is what my end all be all. And I know for a fact that because that is my end all be all vision, I will not allow a circumstance, a person, their words, their opinion, none of that to actually affect what my ultimate goal will be for my kids. My kids are worth it more than someone's opinion, someone's words, someone's actions. I refuse to allow anyone besides myself control the end destiny of where I ultimately want to be at the end of the road. Guys, and I want to say that to you guys to know that you're stronger than that. Don't let other people's opinions, words, discouragement, they just want to tear you down. That's all they're doing. They want to tear you down because they can't stand that you're going after your dreams and they refuse to do it themselves. So don't let those people's words destroy your end all be all vision. So know that as long as you know what the end game is in mind, you will get past all the discouragement you're ever going to feel in this business, in your life, and it ultimately always works out as long as you don't give up on your goals, okay? And then right here, first step training is, what is your why? Guys, this is clear and simple like I shared with you earlier. The how-tos don't matter if you don't have a strong enough why. If the why isn't there, you'll never figure out how, right? So what I'm trying to say is today, what I encourage you guys to do, take a few minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, even an hour. Sit down and ask yourself, what stresses you out at night? What is your goal? What is it that drives you and motivates you, that pushes you to get out of your comfort zone? I want you guys to write that down right now, as if your life depended on it, because guys, that's what it is. If you knew why you're doing it, all those little questions that come about, you'll figure them out. Guys, I get weird questions all the time from every different type of person. Not to say they're good or bad, but a lot of it could be answered yourself, but sometimes you're so nervous, you don't know how to register it and actually figure out a response. Well, I guarantee if you had a why strong enough, immediately when those concerns come to mind, the other part of your brain will actually kick into gear and say, okay, well, you're going to inoculate it by finding the solution. And the reason why it works so quickly is because your why is so much stronger than the actual current circumstances that are happening for you. So guys, I want you to envision this when you're thinking of your why. Imagine there's 2 buildings. They're 100 stories high. There's no windows or doors, and you're at the top of one of the buildings. And guys, the only way to get from one side to the other is with a tight rope, okay? To get on that tight rope, to get to the other side, that's how you're gonna go get to your goals, right? Most people say, I'm coming into this business because I wanna make money. Well, guys, let me show you why money is not the motivator. Because if I told you that in order for you to go to the other building and get $100, you have to get on this tightrope that's 4 miles long, 100 stories high up, risk your life. Would you get on that rope and go get that $100? I guarantee 100% across the board, you'll all tell me no. Well, let's up it to $1,000. Would you do it? No. 10,000, 100,000, maybe 100,000. But you stand there and you think about it and you say, you know what? 100,000 is not worth it because if I die, I may not be there for my family, right? But what if I told you, in order, if you want to get to your dreams, imagine you standing on that building and you see that building on fire and your loved ones are standing on there. Whether it's your kids, your parents, your husband, your wife, your significant other. What if they're standing on that building? Would you even hesitate to get on that rope or not? No, you'd get on that rope. You go as fast as you can to get to that building to save your loved ones. The whole point of that story, guys, that is how strong your why needs to be. It needs to be something that pulls at your heart, that forces you to have the mentality of no matter what, I'm going to make it happen. Money can never be that reason because you know what? Money doesn't motivate everyone because there's so many different ways you can make money, right? So it has to be something that pulls at your heartstring, that gives you the mentality of no matter what, I am going to make it happen. It needs to create the non-negotiable attitude towards success. So what is your why? What's pulling at your heart? What is it that you need to push you to the next level, to get you out of where you're at in your current circumstances? What is pushing you to do that? Is it your kids? Is it your parents? What is it? Write it down. And guys, don't be afraid to write yourself as well. Because I know sometimes people, they get nervous and say, oh, well, you know, I kind of want to just do it for me. Okay, great. What about you? Are you looking to achieve goals? Are you looking to prove people wrong? What is it? Write down why you're doing this business. And again, reiterate what's your goal. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Okay, so goal number 1 for you, once you establish your why, is become a team builder. All that simply means is go out and get your 2 at Executive Pack. Guys, our team pushes Executive Pack. Now, you guys might think, oh, you're only saying that so we can make more money. No. Guys, strategically, we push Executive Packs for a few reasons. Number 1, more product in the market means more win for our team, right? The more advertisements you have out in the field, the more likely you're going to get more people on board, right? So we push Executive Pack because it's better to have 5 helos than 1. Number 2, it builds up your income faster because you hit rank in smaller efforts compared to the partner packs. Guys, it's all about having the right philosophies from the get-go in order for you to create a culture, right? Culture is everything in an organization, just like how it is with ethnicity, right? I talk about our being Vietnamese. You know, there's a lot of things we do culturally that I don't necessarily understand, but it's been taught for so many generations, I don't even question it. I just do it because that's what my mom told me to do, right? That's what the ultimate goal is we want to teach everyone the moment you get started, we go help you build team builder. We help you bring in 2 executive packs. If that's the language you talk and that's all you push, that's the culture you build in your organization. And the moment someone comes in 50 generations down the line, they don't even question it. They just say, okay, I'm going for team builder by getting 2 executive packs. After you get there, you get your 2, you turn around and you help them get their 2 to go team builder. And in turn, what that does is help you become team developer. Guys, when you hit team developer, it unlocks the rest of the comp plan for you. Now, that is incredible. Guys, if you are not a team builder or if you're not a team developer yet, that should be your goal by the end of Monday, because the weekly close ends on Monday, 12 Pacific Standard Time a.m. So 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday leading into Tuesday morning. That's when the weekly close happens. So if you're not a team builder or you're not a team developer, focus on getting that knocked out as soon as possible so that, number one, you lock in your 20% commission to infinity and you unlock the rest of the pay program in this comp plan. Next thing we're going to talk about, sorry, I don't have an extra sheet of paper that shows me what the slides are, so I might be kind of off a little. But first thing we're going to do is we're officially launching virtual launch parties into the organization. Now, last month, it's been just a bunch of momentum of throwing people on Zooms. Now, Toan and I and the leadership group, we decided we're going to slow down to speed up. And what I mean by that is every single person that's on the line today, if you have not booked 2 personal launch parties, I promise you by the end of today, you've got to get your parties in the books. You know why? Here's a couple reasons. These parties are all done virtually. So now you don't have to worry about cleaning up your house, inviting people over, preparing food. You don't have to do any of that. These launch parties are all designed to be done through Zoom. And it actually creates a personal touch to it as opposed to constantly throwing people on live webinars where they feel uncomfortable because they don't know who all these people are. How great is it that you set up 2 intimate launch parties that are all done through your computer? All you have to simply do is pick up the phone, call them up, ask them what they're doing at a specific time for 20 minutes over their computer. They don't even have to leave their home. They don't even have to get out of their pajamas, but they can simply just dial in to learn the information. So if you have not done it, go ahead and book yourself 2 launch parties through Zoom. And when you go to book that, make sure you go to zoom.us, sign up for a free Zoom account so that you can actually start hosting your own parties on your own Zoom. And guys, Zoom is free. And the free account, they allow you 40 minutes at a time to utilize. So here's the best part. You can actually guarantee your guests that these parties will last no longer than 40 minutes. Book your 2 party dates as soon as possible. Guys, within the next 24 to 48 hours, you should be knocking out your 2 parties today. Because guess what? There's no preparation behind it. The only thing you need to do, set up a Zoom account and send the information to your prospect when you call them up to invite them on the line. There's no inconvenience that is created for them because they're not even leaving their home to dial into your Zoom launch parties. All you simply do is get an expert on the line, play the 7-minute video, demo the product through screen share, and that is it. Close the deal. And then if they are excited about it, they want to learn more, it'll actually build into our live webinars, which I will share with you guys that schedule in a second. But again, I want to reiterate, if you have not done 2 launch parties or booked yourself 2 virtual launch parties, make sure you call your sponsor today after this training to set up your 2 launch parties, okay? And guys, I'm telling you, tomorrow is the perfect day because it's Sunday. People tend not to do a whole lot on Sunday, and to jump on a computer real quick to watch a 7-minute video and talk to an expert for like 5 to 10 minutes, that is so convenient for people. I promise you, you're not going to get turned down because, again, they're not going to be coming over for some fancy get-together, okay? Book 2 dates. Start inviting immediately, guys. And guys, I want to reiterate and actually highlight this portion that, guys, I know a lot of you guys rely on technology and you think text messaging is effective, but if you're not picking up your phone to call people, that's probably the reason why you're not getting the results that you're expecting. Because again, text message, email, Facebook messaging. It's so impersonal that people do not take it as serious as when you pick up the phone and you call them up and you tell them, hey, I want to share something with you. Guys, I can tell you that Toan and I, when we were pre-launching our business, we did not shoot a single text message to a person telling them about taking a look at the video. We texted them, but ultimately, after we got their attention, we picked up the phone, we called them to pique their interest, and then we text message the video. This was the reason why we got the result that we did, is because we put a personal touch behind every single person. People don't like to feel like the masses. They want to know, did you specifically want to talk to me about it, or did you just text blast everyone for it? Again, guys, think about being a CEO to a large corporation, you know, your buildings in downtown LA. Think about that. You have to have the mentality of a CEO, that CEOs in those types of companies, they don't text their clients. They don't email their clients. What they do is they call their clients to give the personal touch to show that they actually care about their clients, right? Same with your network. Don't text them. Don't Facebook them. Don't email them. Call them. Each phone call is less than 5 minutes. It's simple. Hey, how are you, Toan? Good. How's everything going with the kids? Awesome. Hey, I wanted to call you real quick because I was wondering, I'm working on a new project that I'm really excited about. Wanted to get your input on it. Do you mind taking a look at the information and giving me your honest feedback on it? Or if it's a friend, I say use your why. Hey, Toan, you know how I've been wanting to be home with my kids more? Well, I think I found something that's really going to help me do it. Do you mind giving me your honest thoughts on it? Can I send you a video? Maybe you can recommend some people to me. Simple as that. Or if you're inviting to a party, hey, Toan, what are you doing tomorrow at 4 p.m. over your computer for like 20 minutes? Nothing. Why? What's going on? Well, I'm actually really excited about something I want to share with you. Can you hop onto this video conference line and I'll see you on there so I can share more about it, because it's more of a visual thing than anything. And I want to be able to see your face when you actually take a look at it. Is that cool? Yeah. Awesome. That's it. Guys, that's how long a conversation should be on the phone. It should not be, oh my gosh, I got involved with this company called World. It's a digital product. It does this, and that. It tracks your high blood pressure. If you guys are saying all that, I guarantee people are probably telling you they're not interested. No, they don't want to watch the video. No, they don't want to do this, because now you went from Van the accountant to now Van the doctor, right? Everyone always thinks you have to know everything and tell everyone. And I always get people that say, well, I know my people and they want to hear it from me. Actually, guys, you're the last person they want to hear from, because they don't know you for a doctor. They don't know you as a fitness guru. They don't know you for a tech designer. And so when you start talking to them about it, they actually don't believe you that this product really works, because they don't know you as that type of person that has the education in that field. So you want to keep it short, sweet, simple, invite them on the line. And guys, the one thing that I noticed that's lacking is, sorry, this box is in the way. How do I get rid of this thing? Okay. Sorry. What I noticed is lacking is the fact that a lot of you guys have already started expressing that you feel stuck. Guys, the only reason why you feel stuck is because you probably didn't make a list. I guarantee, because most people, what they tend to do is they tend to only talk to the people they're comfortable with. And that's usually on average 5 to 10 people. Then when you go through your 5 to 10, you sit there and you start saying, I'm stuck, I can't recruit anymore. I don't know why no one else is buying. Well, because you haven't reached out to anyone. All you did was reach out to the first 5 to 10 people. And guys, if you want a successful business, you can't bank on having 5 to 10 customers coming in every single day. Think about owning a restaurant. Do you bank on having the same 5 to 10 people come to your restaurant for lunch every single day? No, you do mass advertisement so that more and more people will come in. And what you bank on is the occasional comeback, right? It's occasionally people come to your place, but you have so many people occasionally coming back that they're coming in every day, building up your business. Same deal with this. If you're only calling 5 to 10 people, you will not build a successful business. That's just the general rule in any type of business that you're going to do, whether it's network marketing or traditional brick and mortar. Neiman Marcus, Chanel, all those companies, they don't rely on one person to buy all their products, right? It's mass advertisement. So most people will not buy, but the very selected few will actually come in and purchase. And that is what's built those companies to where they're at today. So guys, I promise you, ask yourself this. Did you really go through your contacts? Because if you did not, you better pull out a blank sheet of paper, pull out your phone, and start writing names down. Guys, do not prejudge. I know we all tend to do this. We're like, oh, I don't know. They may not want this, or I don't know if they want the business. Guys, it's not up to you to decide if these people want to buy or become distributor. It's the only thing you're in control of is to call them up and share the information with them and let them decide on their own after being educated if they want to do this business or not. Do not dictate someone's future for them. Just give them the information. Let them decide if they want it or not. And if they don't want it, you move on to the next person. Guys, you should have a list going of at least 100 names. And I know some of you guys are like, well, I don't know 100 people. I guarantee if you pull up your contact list right now and you look at your phone, there's more than 100 people. I guarantee if you pull up your Facebook, your Instagram, you're going to have more than 100 people on that list. And guys, I'm not saying go and attack your list right away and call all these people that you don't feel comfortable with. But when you start making that list, you start to think of other people that you never thought of that are acquaintances that you didn't immediately think to call. But now you can actually start building rapport with them to call them up and say, hey, you know what? I was thinking about you. I'm actually working on a new project and I wanted to get your opinion on it. So maybe you can actually refer some people to me. Do you mind if I send you some information? Right? Guys, I'm telling you, if you're exposing more people, that's how you're gaining more business. I promise you, Toan and I didn't get to double president because we only talked to 10 people. No, we started just going through our list of contacts like, hey, it's been forever. How are you? I want to share with you my new business. You know, I didn't say it specifically in that sector. I got to know everyone again, right? Reacquainted ourselves. But guys, we did not build to double president by just talking to 5 to 10 people. We started going through our list and we're still not even done with our list. We barely began on our list. But guys, I know for a fact that you guys, the people that are feeling stuck is because you haven't talked to more people outside of your comfort zone. And you got to step out of that comfort zone to gain an income you've never gained before. But you've got to be willing to take that risk, okay? Last thing is grade your list. You know, mark it if there's someone you're going to invite to a virtual party. Mark it if you're going to send them a commercial on YouTube, or if there's someone that you want to do a virtual sit down or an in-person sit down, whatever you decide. But definitely grade your list, write it next to their name. Let them know what category they fall into, or don't let them know, but right next to it what category they fall into so that you can actually clearly execute the plan that you have for each person. Okay? Next is stay plugged in. Guys, this is the calendar that Toan has set up. Again, he's the techie dude. I don't know any of this stuff, but this is the calendar of events that we have as an organization for you to stay plugged in, okay? Because we get constant people that are asking, when are these webinars happening, guys? We normally have the same schedule, but we're actually going to tweak it up because now that we're implementing 2 personal parties for everyone, we're tweaking the time of the webinars that from now on, it's going to be Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Those are the new Zoom webinars we have officially set for our team. You'll see that in that calendar. Go ahead and write down the link, take a picture of it, save it somewhere, bookmark it onto your computer so that you can go to the calendar to make sure we have Spanish events that are going to be on there. Eventually, it's going to go even more global with different languages. But right now, we have English and Spanish going. And guys, go to that calendar, check out when the Zooms are happening. We do the World Business Opportunity webinars. You'll have an idea of when the trainings are going to be for our organization and the Facebook group page. Make sure you add yourself to Team World. If you cannot find the page, ask your sponsor to add you to the list because, again, it is a secret group page that you might not be able to look for, but just make sure you ask your sponsor, are you plugged into the Facebook group page so that we can have constant communication with everyone that is, again, all around the world. And 5 steps to actually, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Toan right now because I know this is his favorite portion of the training. So again, guys, make sure you save that link. Let me go back. Actually, I don't know how to go back, but hopefully you got the link. If anything, I'll have Toan actually jump on and show you guys the link again. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Toan to now talk about how to recruit and keep it really simple. So Toan, are you on the line?
I'm on. Perfect. And just go ahead and actually stop screen share and let me see if I can I can step in. Okay, cool. Awesome stuff. So thanks, guys. I'm really excited about what's going on. And just actually got a message from from Chad and Atita. And guys, we're so excited about some of the announcements that, the company just rolled out. We can't wait to share it with you guys. So let me just kind of get into the training. So if you have anybody that that should be at this training, you got to let them know. Make sure they hop on in because, man, the next announcement is going to be it's going to be really, really good. So let me go ahead and just continue with our screen share. And we're off. Okay, cool. Okay, hon, you can see my screen, right? Okay, cool. So, guys, as we started right out of the gates running, we developed what's called a 5-step KISS system. Now, it's not the KISS like you're going to go to somebody and give them a kiss, although in certain cultures that's okay. But KISS stands for, as we all know, keep it simple, silly. All right, I'm just going to use the word silly, right? I can only imagine T's like, oh my gosh, stop doing that, Toan, right? But keep it simple. So the whole concept behind it is that we don't want to complicate things. We want to streamline everything. So the entire business needs to be so simple that it duplicates. So the first thing to the 5 steps keep it simple system is number 1 is approaching somebody. So Van actually did a phenomenal job breaking down how to approach somebody. I'm going to give you guys a couple of tips. First thing is, one thing that Van and I love doing is we love talking about why we're doing it. When we're calling somebody, we're always telling them why we decided to actually take a look at this product. One of the things that Van and I said was, hey Sherry, listen, we're so excited about this product we're using because, Van and I have always been concerned and always been cautious about our health and what we eat, especially Van. I always say that. I'm like, Van, ever since I've married Van, ever since I met Van, I don't ever get a chance to drink Coke. I don't ever get a chance to drink soda. If I do, I have to sneak it. But all in all, we have become very cautious about our health. And ever since we bought this product, we couldn't help but just get excited to share it. And I really want you to take a look at it. I'd love to get your opinion on it. Could you do me a favor and take a look at it? So here's what it does. It's like, it creates curiosity. And one of the things about approaching guys, if you're taking notes, is that you gotta be excited, okay? Can you imagine being able to approach somebody and say, hey, I'm really excited? Like, no one's gonna wanna listen to you, right? John, I am so excited about this product. Now I get it, some of you guys are naturally just calm people, and if you got too excited, they'll be just very weird about it. Here's what I recommend you guys doing. If you're a genuinely and overly excited person, like Natita, if you're listening in, if you're an overly excited person, I guarantee you, if you take it one notch down, instead of going, oh my gosh, you gotta take a look at this, just go, John, you have no idea what I just found. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna flip out. They're gonna be like, what's wrong? Is everything okay? Why is that so important? Because you're creating curiosity. So if you're taking notes, the most important thing is you gotta create curiosity. If you're someone that is generally calm, take it one notch up. If you just put a smile on your face and you start calling people, guaranteed they're going to be curious, right? So share your why. Your goal is to be able to pique their interest. Keep it simple. Keep it short. Say less to more people. If one of the things that Ben and I always said is that if a fact is coming out of your mouth, you're doing the business wrong. Share your why, ask for their opinion. That always works. Sometimes, we overcomplicate things by just saying so much, right? So the goal is just to pique their curiosity. And then the second thing is to move to using a third-party tool. So step 1, approach. It's known as the invitation. So you're inviting someone to take a look at something. You're inviting someone to be able to read something. You're inviting someone to be able to meet somebody, right? So you're just inviting, okay? You're not selling. Get the word selling out of your mind. Simply, it's just an invitation. Step 2 is use the third-party tool. If your lips are moving, you should be pointing at something, reading something, sharing a story, or pointing at somebody else. But a fact should be never coming out of your mouth. Third-party tool, something other than you. And in this case, with World, what you want to do is point at the 2-minute commercial. Guys, the 2-minute commercial is absolutely powerful. In the next few minutes, if you don't know what that 2-minute commercial is, Van will go and post up on our Facebook group. So if you're not on Facebook, make sure you add yourself to Team World. And if you can't get in, make sure that you get with your sponsors so they can invite you in. But Van's gonna post up in the next few minutes the 2-minute commercial. We send that to everybody, guys. I love what the newest president of the team said. Sometimes, guys, the video is boring, right? If you watch it so many times, it might be too boring, right? But it works. It really, really works. It got him to president. So how's that possible? Because it's something other than you. Our friends, our family are sick and tired of hearing like, because you guys ever realize sometimes when we talk too much, you know what they think? Oh, you're a know-it-all. Oh, you know too much. Guys, it's because we constantly are in our own way. So we point at the 2-minute commercial all the time, every time. And then the second thing is if someone really, really likes it, they go, are you making money with this? Or if their curiosity is really piqued, then what Van and I do is we send the 7-minute commercial. The 7-minute one breaks down the product. It actually even talks about the referral program, how it's free to get started as a member, and then you just simply buy the product and you just share. And it just piques their curiosity, gets them excited. It really does the job, guys. So Van is going to also post that up in the next few minutes on the 7-minute commercial. Guys, stick with the system. It really works, and guess what? It duplicates. So after step 2, third-party tool, number 3, don't answer their question, okay? What you want to do is you want to introduce them to a 3-way expert. This is absolutely vital, guys, because have you ever actually went to Barnes & Noble, you went to the bookstore, and you had a hard time trying to figure out what book you want to read? Then you flip it over to the back and it says, I don't know, let's say it's a business book and it says, Bill Gates says, I highly recommend this book to anybody. Or it says, Anthony Robbins says, if you want to change your life, this is the book that's a must read. And what do? You look at all those third-party validation and then you say, wow, if Anthony Robbins said it, there's people that you don't even know. It just says author of this book or owner of XYZ company says, best book I've ever read, highly recommend it. After 3 or 4 of those quote unquote validation, you're just going to say, I'm going to buy this book. Or have you ever been in a situation, maybe you're at a baseball game. I'm just kind of making something up. You're watching, over here, the Angels, right? The Anaheim Angels. Okay, so, man, our president's funny. So have you ever been at a baseball game? I'm just using this as an example. And you said you were sitting with a friend and you argued who won the World Series. Was it the Cubs? So any Cubs fans? So is it the Cubs, in 1992? Or was it the Angels, Anaheim Angels? I'm just making this up, right? And then everyone's, you're arguing between you and your friend. No, it was the Cubs in 1992. No, it was Anaheim Angels. No, was it? It was the Cubs. And you guys are arguing back and forth, and nobody's actually agreeing to anything, right? Then all of a sudden, Joe walks by. You don't even know Joe from Adam at all. He walks by with a hot dog and popcorn, and he says, excuse me, I couldn't help but notice you were talking about who won the World Series in 1992. I just want you to know that it wasn't the Cubs or it wasn't even the Anaheim Angels. And you and your friend is sitting there kind of like pondering, like, well, who won? Oh, it was the Yankees. And again, you guys don't know Joe from Adam. And you look at each other and you go, oh, why would you do that? It's because you don't know Joe. See, guys, we take the words and advice and opinions from strangers more than from our own peers. That's just how life works, guys. So we just absolutely respect the strangers more. So for you, what you got to do is you've got to get yourself out of the way and introduce to an expert so that they can validate the information for you, and so that they're basically your prospects and your contacts and say, okay, cool, I'm really excited. I definitely want to learn more. I want to get started. Couple of tips. When you actually follow up with your contacts, you want to ask this question. What did you like best? What did you like best? Don't say, what do you think? Don't say, what's your thoughts on it? Because that is very geared towards an open book. And so they'll think of anything. Oh, I think the video is too boring. I think the video is too long. It's 7 minutes, right? It's 2 minutes. Why is it boring? They'll say that, right? Because they'll just think of anything. Who edited this video? Who made this video? It's not that good. But if you said, what did you like most about it? Or what was the one thing that really stood out to you the most? It'll be more geared towards positive. And so they'll say, I really like this product. I really love the fact that this product really, really works. Or I really love the fact that this product can help you, be able to monitor your blood pressure. I can't wait for the future to be able to track glucose, blood sugar, right? So at that point is when you say, you know what? Feel, felt, found. You know what, John? I know exactly how you feel. I felt the exact same way. And here's what I found out. I'm working with some incredible people who have been able to use this product. Not only that, but they've been able to share it with their friends and family, and they've been able to achieve some level of success that I can't even explain. I definitely know that they're busy, but I told them that I was going to get in touch with you. Can you give me a second? Let me see if I can get a hold of him. I know he or she's very busy. Hold on for a second. You notice I didn't ask for permission? Guys, I'd rather ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. I don't ever go, can I please get you on the phone? No, I said, hold on a second. Let me see if I can get a hold. Let me see if I can get a hold of him or her. Click, and then I just connect them on the phone. And one more tip, guys, before you call the expert, I highly recommend you do this. Text at least 5 people within your support team. Say, hey, I have someone on a 3-way call. Are you available? Make sure they're available before you call them. They might be in the middle of cooking. They might be dropping their daughter off at school, or they might be doing something. But if you actually let them know in advance, at least by 10 minutes, it will actually put them in a position to be able to clear the air so they can actually figure it out and be able to make room to be able to do that call for you, okay? So 3-way call, that definitely helps validate it. Now, number 4, the expert will do this for you. The expert will invite them to a live webinar or event, okay? So usually by step 3, the expert might be able to actually enroll them for you, might be able to help them make a decision, get started. They might not even have to go to a live webinar. Or if they say, I need more information, they need some confirmation at this point, right? They want to make sure if the information is real. So what they're going to do is they're going to actually invite your prospects to the live webinar on Monday or Tuesday or Sunday. Okay, so at that moment is when they come to the live webinar, they're going to look at it and instead of going their arms crossed or kind of uncomfortable, they're going to look at that webinar and say, yep, I saw this video. I saw the 2-minute commercial I saw the 7-minute commercial already. This makes sense, and so they might say all that information, and then so at that live webinar, they're just going to say, I'm ready to get started. I'm totally ready to get started now. So guys, if you take the training that I'm teaching you and you're plugging this system in, it's going to work like an assembly line, guys. And after that, the last stage is training. And what do you train them on? We're going to train them on step 1 through 5. And this means duplication. So let's wrap this up for a second. Step 1 is the invitation. Step 2 is the presentation. Step 3 is the validation. Step 4 is the confirmation. And step 5 is the duplication. Now here's one thing I want you to start. If I break this down in this way, you're going to get shocked for a second. So step 5, who trains them for you? Okay, is it the system and the expert, or is it you? That's right, it's going to be us. It's going to be the system. It's going to be the experts. We're going to train your team for you and with you, okay? But mainly, the expert's going to do it for you. The trainer's going to do it for you. Step 4, who's doing the presentation at the webinar? Is it you or the expert? Exactly, the expert. So you're not involved in step 5. You're not involved in step 4. Okay, step 3, who answers your prospect's question? Is it the expert or is it you? Exactly, it's the expert. So let me get this straight. So far, you don't train them. You don't present. Heck, you don't even answer your prospect's question. Okay, hold on a second. Step 2, who does the presentation? Is it you or the commercials? It's the commercial. Okay, now I'm really shocked, right? I know some of you are like, oh my gosh, I'm really shocked with this. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. You don't do anything. You don't do nothing. You're pointing at something else, someone else, a presenter, a trainer, everyone's doing everything for you. Guess what is the only thing you do? You approach them. That is the only thing you do. The only thing you do is approach the prospects and your contacts and invite them to take a look at the information, and we do the rest of the work. Guys, if you understand that, guess what you need to only focus on? You got it. The approach. And guess where most people mess up on? The approach. You know what most people do? They become number 3 from the beginning. Seriously. Or they become number 2. They start talking. They start explaining. They start ruining the whole system, right? Or what do? They say, you know, don't worry, I'm going to do the webinar for you. And so they have their own prospects in a webinar and they're presenting. What does that do? That means that they're not going to take it serious. They're going to say, wow, this is too salesy. I can't do this. If you can just focus on number 1, let us do the rest, guys, okay? And so I'm pretty sure some of you guys are going to have a lot of questions. Let me just go and see it because I need to see this thing's moving like crazy here. So chat box, he's awesome. Totally stopped recruiting. All right, let me just move forward. Okay. All right, so let me move forward from here. All right, so guys, this is very, very powerful. Make sure you follow it. Guys, here's what I want to do. 557 system. I'm going to bring Van on as well so she can actually talk about the 557 system with me. So, Hun, are you there? I just want to make sure you're physically there. Okay, cool. So we're going to piggyback off of each other, and we're going to break down the 557 system because this is a revolutionary system that's actually built in world and specifically in this specific team. So if you guys follow this system as a roadmap to help you become successful, you'll find yourself as president millionaire in no time. So, Hun, I'm going to let you go and start, and then I'm going to piggyback right off you.
Okay. So focus on the executive packs. Again, guys, remember, it's all about culture. If you talk about executive packs, that's what you're going to attract. And that's all you're going to ever sign up. Not to say that you'll never get the partner packs, because there's just going to be certain instances where people can't afford the executive pack. There's some scenarios where I'll actually tell people like, hey, hold off until you can actually fully afford an executive pack. Or if they're just someone that says, you know what, I just really want to come in at the partner pack. So I encourage you guys, it's confusing me. Okay, so I encourage you guys, push executive packs all the way, because number 1, commitment level is so much stronger at the executive pack than it is at the partner pack, because the difference between a 320 investment and a 1280 makes all the difference in their mentality, because people spend $320 very easily every single day, but not everyone throws $1,280 down the drain in one day. And so their mentality, they're more committed, they're more focused, they're more eager to get their investment back faster. And so you're able to run with them a lot harder when they come in at the executive pack. Plus, you want to make sure you include their loyalty membership, because if you don't, a few reasons. Number 1, they're not going to be qualified to get paid off of their team commission, but also they will not qualify to have their volume stored. And all that just simply means, guys, is when you do a binary, it's all about matching volume. One leg is normally bigger than the other, and all the extra volume that is not being used does not cycle out. It only cycles out if you don't have a loyalty membership. So if you want to be able to store the volume to carry over to the next week, you've got to make sure that every single one of your executive packs that want to be a distributor and participate in the comp plan, they get a loyalty membership. So again, our team, if you guys don't notice when I say that, our team pushes executive packs, because again, that's the culture we breed. That's what we want in our organization, and we're going to speak it into existence. So focus on getting executive packs plus loyalty memberships. Become a team builder, okay? This is huge, guys. You cannot get your 20% commission without getting team builder. And again, just to reiterate what I shared earlier, is go out, get 2 people on executive pack, 1 left, 1 right, and that completely locks you in forever. 20% commission to infinity off of your volume. And the beauty behind this is you never have to requalify it again. If one person quits, it's okay, because forever you locked in that 20%. Doesn't matter that they quit. You just permanently do it one time, and that locks you in for your 20% commission. Once you are done doing team builder, your next step is go help them become team builder, and in turn, you become team developer. Guys, keep it really simple. Go get two, that get there two, that get there two, that get there two, that get there two. Do not get it out of order. It's so simple. The problem is because it's so simple, we tend to complicate everything and we mess it up by giving all these crazy strategies. Keep it simple. Get two, turn around, help them get there two, help them get there two, and just repeat that step. And eventually, it's going to lead you to all those rank advancements that you actually want to hit. Add 4 members to the left. I think, hon, you should do this part. I'm going to let you jump in on that part. You're still muted.
Sorry, guys. Forgot the word right. So step 4 is add 4 more members to the left and to the right. Okay, so I messed that one up. So you want to add 4 members to the left and the right. Once you become a team builder and a team developer, which is basically 2 that get 2, after that, you want to make sure that you start, rotating left and right, up to 4 more times, making it a total of 5. Okay. And what this does is this is what's going to do. It's going to create balance into your business, and it's going to actually create a stronger foundation as you're building your binary structure in the business. Okay. And then step 5 is to create 5 team developers. From those 5 people, you want to help them become team developers, both on the left and the right. And if you do that, here's what happens. Nothing happens. And what happens is that you become a diamond, okay? So once you become a diamond, if you do the math on it, once you do that, you'll hit diamond as it continues to grow. And of course, you want to be able to actually create that duplication in your team, okay? So as your team comes in, they do the exact same thing. They go out there and they become a team builder, and then they become a team developer, and then they go out there and they bring 4 more on the left, 4 more on the right, and then they in return, total all 5 of them become team developer. That's going to generate enough volume for you to hit diamond. And guys, diamond is definitely the pinnacle position where you want to be, and you want to continue to duplicate that. It's about duplicating it, because as you continue duplicating it, you'll notice that you'll start qualifying on a monthly basis, and then eventually you'll start noticing you'll start qualifying it on every 3 weeks, and eventually it'll be every 2 weeks. Before you know it, because you're duplicating it over and over and over, you're going to start seeing you qualify diamond weekly. And that's ultimately where Van and I want to see it happen for you. Okay, so the next part of the 557 system is the 5 ranks that you want to focus on. So guys, these pins are so cool, and I can't wait for you guys to be able to wear your pins. And so the first thing that you want to focus on as you're building your business is to help focus as many people to become team builders. Okay, that is the foundation of your business. Okay, so what you all ultimately want to do is every new person that joins your team, you want to be able to have your eyes on the new person and helping them in their first week. Okay, first week tops. If you can do it, at most 30 days. Work as hard as you can to do what Van said with the first step training, is to help them become a team builder immediately. Step 2 is making sure that they become team developers. Step 3 is after team developer, you want to rise to the ranks and focus on going diamond. And how do you do that? The first 5, right? Doing everything that Van just went through. Once you focus on diamond, you can start really duplicating 1, 2, and 3, and then you want to knock out president, and then eventually you want to get to president millionaire. And guys, being president millionaire, I would say that's like the long-term goal. I truly want you to focus on is 1 and 2. If you were asked Van and I at the end of the day, what are the things that are most important? It's about the newest person, and the newest person, it's all about their first paycheck, and the first paycheck is their belief check. If you can get them their first $200 fast start bonus, and they know that there's a $200 bonus waiting for them, they're excited, they're ready to go. If you can get them their first promotion to team builder, they know they're going to tell themselves, I can do this. If you can actually help them become team developer, you unlock their check matches, they know for a fact that it's possible for them to be able to rise to the ranks of this company. So step 1 and 2 are vital to your business, and this is the number 1 place that you want to focus on the most. All right, hon, go ahead and talk about the seven events that are very important.
Okay, so the 7 events that we have is World Business Overview, which is the thing that we conduct on the Zoom webinars. And guys, I think occasionally here and there we may host live events, very far and few, I think, because again, like Toan and I had shared that our vision for our organization is we really don't want to be the traditional network marketing. And I think the reason why our team grew as large as it did is because we're doing the untraditional, something that people are very attracted to, whether they're stay-at-home mom to busy executive, business owner, doctors, business owners, all those types of people. They love the fact of that we were able to provide a platform so convenient for them to build their business. They don't have to go to an extra meeting every single week, take time out of their busy schedule to do all this stuff. So World Business Overview, which is going to be the Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday events that we have on Zoom. And then maybe occasionally we'll do some live events. But we'll also have the World Orientation Training. That will, I don't know, that's going to be on a monthly basis. And we're actually going to come together with the leadership after this to actually establish all the dates so you guys know in advance when they're going to be happening. And the beauty behind that, again, guys, is the fact that we're doing it all through Zoom. So you don't have to sketch out a whole entire day to go to a live event. You literally just have to sit on Zoom, whether you're out living your life. I was actually looking on Facebook and I'm seeing that people are hiking while they're listening to their training. People are at their jobs doing their training. People are at simply at home in their comforts of their pajamas doing the training. And that's what I love, the fact that it's so versatile for you guys to be able to build your business and you're not completely stuck at a live event, right? The road shows, again, those are occasionally Toan and I will be traveling into your market. For me personally, I don't really want to do a show. It's more of like I want to travel in to hang out with you guys in your organization. World Changer events that are going to happen monthly. Change Your Life Camp. Those are probably going to, as we talk to Chad and Natita, they're probably going to organize it more frequently so that we can start getting you guys in there. And then there's a special Diamond Academy. When you qualify, team developer qualified, you are actually able to get in. And then the President Academy, which is for Diamond qualified people. And we'll get dates as we figure them out when they're coming about. But I believe Chad and Natita run the events or they coordinate it. Either way, when we start hearing these types of events happening, we'll make sure we promote it to you guys as a team. So this is the reason why you want to be on our Facebook group page, because that's our way of mass communication. And then we're also going to be shutting down the WhatsApp message box. So do not comment in that box anymore. We're actually taking everyone to Facebook.
Van's funny. She just looks at me. Okay, guys. So a lot of the we understand that you getting started in this business, we're trying our best to keep it simple for you. And that's what you ultimately want to do. You don't want to overwhelm yourself with all the complications of what do I do? Where do I place? Guys, we've actually have talked to the leadership, and what we've done is that we've come to conclusion as a team. This is our philosophy, is to keep it simple right from the get-go. So when it comes to placement, right when someone enrolls in their website, and they activate their website and it becomes live, you want to leave the strategy of placement, whether you can put it left and right, you want to leave it on auto. And here's the reason why. Because auto is going to automatically create a 50-50 placement for you. So you don't have to overthink it. Where do I place? Do I place left? Do I place right? Where am I falling under? Am I under the right tree or am I under the left tree? Is it a Christmas tree? It doesn't matter what tree you're on, right? What matters is that you got to keep it simple. So what we want to do is, as a team, we're going to create duplication by the moment their website goes live. They're ready to roll. They don't have to go in the back office. They don't have to change the strategy, and it's automatically on auto already. So moment that they sign up, they can start enrolling people right away. And I would say that up to the point when they start enrolling more than 4, then what you want to do is you want to connect with your upline diamond, okay? Your upline diamond, you want to connect with the diamond or above. Connect with them so that they can work out a strategy to be able to make sure and kind of gradually move them towards the next percentages, which is being able to place 60% into their placement, into their personal team, 40% on their team leg, or eventually they'll move towards 70 and then 30. Guys, want to keep it that route. 70-30 is definitely where you want to stay, meaning for every 10 people that you personally sponsor, 7 will go into your personal team and personal leg, and then 3 of them will go into your team leg. Okay, so having said all that, everyone is different. Some people might be able to bring someone in, and then they come out of the gates running hard, and they fall into the team leg, or they might fall into the personal. So everyone's different. That's the reason why we say wait till once someone actually be able to bring 4 on auto, then you want to connect, like we said, connect with your upline diamond, and so that way they can determine if they can move them towards 60-40 or 70-30, and we're going to go from there. Okay, so keep the placement strategy extremely simple like that, so that way we can move forward and focus on the 5-step KISS system, or we can focus on the 5-5-7 and move forward so that we can create compound interest and move forward as a whole team. All right, guys. So this part, we're really excited. I'm going to bring Van up so that we can do some recognition, guys. And guys, you don't want to leave yet because we got some amazing announcements that's going on as we wrap things up. So Han, I'm going to pass it to you so that we can do some amazing recognition real quick.
Okay. Guys, we're going to keep it really quick and simple, and we just want to highlight a few people that have hit a current rank. But before I do this, guys, just know, celebrate your win. And we're not saying that these ranks are where all the recognition is at, not at all. But what these ranks are here to do is to show you what the potential is in this business. Now, first thing I definitely want to recognize is for all the team builders and team developers, you guys are actually the most important ranks in our organization. The reason why, because without you guys, these people wouldn't hit the rank that they're at. And so I want you guys to know that if you did hit team builder, you hit team developer, just know you guys are absolutely appreciated, and we definitely want to recognize you guys for going out there, getting that done. And if you have not done it yet, that's okay. Do not put yourself up against other people. Do not compare your journey to other people, because everyone's timing is different. Just know that we have unlimited amount of time to actually get to that position. So if you have not hit team builder or team developer yet, Monday night, let's let it be the deadline that we get that knocked out for you guys. And then for all the people that hit silver, gold, platinum, we want to recognize you guys as well, because again, you would not have gotten to that place without the team developers and team builders. So definitely want to acknowledge you guys. And I'm actually just going to call on a couple of you guys that have hit this rank that I don't even think they're well aware they're going to be talking yet. But I want to go ahead and just acknowledge a few of the people that actually broke some records in the organization on how fast they were able to hit the diamond rank. The first person that I wanted to go ahead and ask on the line is Layla. She's actually out in Hawaii, and I'm wondering if she can actually just hop on and share with you guys her background and the reason why she decided to do World and what has happened in her business so far. So Layla, are you there?
I'm right here.
Okay, go ahead.
Thanks, you guys. I'm very blessed, very excited that I took this leap of faith. A little bit about myself. Yeah, born and raised here on the island of Maui in Hawaii. Excited to be in the industry. Number one, I totally know it works. If you get passionate about it, there is nothing like it. Is it simple? It's simple. Is it easy? Not all the time, but you know what? It's so rewarding. In this business of World, it's been a total turnaround from what I was last with another company, is being able to build on the phone through these Zoom conferences. Of course, I owe it to the team. I mean, we have a lot of people running within the organization. I probably will do one meeting here locally. In Hawaii, we like the belly contact. But here's the thing, guys, is I recognize the opportunity and the timing of where we're at. And I am not a tech person, trust me. But just looking at all of the what the experts are saying is wearable technology is huge. Why I enrolled one gentleman here who owns a gym, and he had been studying wearable technologies for the last 2 to 3 years. He said, Layla, I believe if they say what they say they're going to do with all of these updates, we're on to something really great. So I just know opportunities here, guys. What happened in the last 2 weeks happened. We celebrated for a little bit, but it's time to keep running. I want to see everyone win. And like Van and Toan, that's their biggest goal, is being able to see people win. Guy, I was shocked at the commission check, but I was just on the phone with one person that just enrolled too, had a little bit of more volume on one of the legs, and we were just on the phone yesterday, and I told her, hey, are you on your back office? And I met her through RC's team, actually. She got on, and I said, can you click on commission? And her check was over $500, and she had just gotten started like maybe the 6 or 7 days prior to that. She was shocked. She goes, I got $500? And I said, yep, that's your commission for your first week in the business. Isn't that pretty amazing? She was about ready to cry. So we've gotten very good response. I'm very excited, you guys, and I talk really fast, but get going. I mean, this is for everyone. Get to, we'll get to. So I'll turn it back to you.
Awesome. Thanks, Layla. And guys, I just want you guys to know, I just want to reiterate that $500, most of it was made completely from home, not having to leave their house. Okay, awesome. Thanks so much, Layla. Okay, the next person I want to go ahead and bring up is also from the island of Hawaii. She actually hit the diamond rank in 24 hours, launching as a group. So Janice, are you on the line?
Yes, hi.
Hi. Are you in your car?
I'm in my car, yes. I love this business because you can be doing whatever you want, multitasking, and yet listening to great nuggets from you. So thank you, Van, for getting me on the call. And yes, I'm so honored and grateful to be part of this fast-growing team. And it's been a tremendous ride, wow, for the last month. And all I really did was go home and stay up all night and message my friends. Hi, how are you doing? And sometimes I would just put, hey, that's how Toan and I got started talking about our life again and reconnecting and sharing what's up with us. And I wanted to learn more about what he's doing. And basically, really, I shared the information, the 2-minute video, and followed up on them and keep following up because you follow up on them like 3 times. Although, since you know, it may seem like it's annoying, but you know what? The reason I wanted to watch the long video because I want to be able to say to my friend that I watched the video. And when I watched the video, I was like, oh my gosh, my light bulb came up, and I got super excited because my dad needs this, my aunt needs this, my grandma needs this. And then the very next day, I literally stopped the video at 10 minutes and made a list of people to approach the very next day because I watched it before going to bed. And the next day, I just went out and started calling people and started sharing them the 2-minute video. That's how simple it is. I didn't think I would hit diamond in one day. And it was just fun sharing it because people's response was like, oh my gosh, so interesting. I want to know more. And then that's when you send the 7-minute video or the longer video. And it's powerful what we're doing. And the video, the 2-minute, and texting people, following up like 2-3 times. I remember getting calls from my friend 3 times in one day asking me if I watched the long video. And I said, no, I didn't. Later. And finally, I watched it because I didn't want him to call and say, did you watch the video? And I had to say no. So I wanted to be able to say, yes, I watched the video. So don't be afraid to follow up, you guys. It's super simple. And I am so glad that I watched the video and that I'm glad I'm here with World and so happy with my paycheck.
Awesome. Thanks, Janice. And I just love it, guys. If you guys look at all the boxes of the faces. I mean, I'm telling you, they're everywhere. They're in their car, they're out and about, they're sitting at home. This is what I want, is the fact that you can still live your daily life and create substantial income. So the last person I'm going to bring on, Hawaii is definitely popular, probably because they're stuck on an island and they can't go anywhere. So talking to people is easy for them, right? The last person that I want to bring on the line is someone that actually broke the record, first president on the island of Hawaii, Honolulu. He did it within the first close of us all getting started. So this is the hidden Nacho Libre man. When we announced him, he's finally ready to go public. So I want to go ahead and bring on our very first president in the organization, Talia Lave.
Congratulations.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep, we can hear you.
Right on. Hey, listen, guys, real quick, I don't want to take too much time. I just want to, I want to share with you guys how it all got started. Toan, Van, and I have been, I've been talking for some time about the possibility of doing something else, just because we saw something going on in our previous company. We just saw kind of the writing on the wall. And it was, the rumor started going around that I was already leaving our previous company. Toan and Van had already been gone for about a week, I believe, at that time. And the rumor went around. I haven't made a decision, and the rumor went around that I had left our previous company. So during that week, what happened was I was getting courted by about 7 or 8 different companies. Okay, and I really want you guys to get this. Why I chose this company? Why we actually chose this company? So I was courted by about 7 or 8 different companies, and every single one of them had, you know, I had one question for them. I said, hey, I have a huge following. I have a brand here in our current company. I want to know how you can assure me that the company, if I go to your company, I want to be able for you to assure me that my team will win. And every single one of them offered money. They've offered, cars. They've offered deals for maybe 10 people in my team. I had one company offer 30 people in my team a deal. And it was funny because when we started talking about this, I really didn't know what this was. In fact, the first 2 weeks of being in this business, I didn't know what this was. And here's what happened. Toan got me on the phone with Chad, and I was talking with Chad for some time. I said, hey, Chad, here's the deal. I don't know the name of your company, because I didn't at that time. I said, I don't know what you guys offer, because I didn't at the time. I still don't know what we offer sometimes. I tell you that. That's the truth. Okay, but I said, I told him, I said, how can you assure me that my team will win? Because I have people that will come. How can you assure me that they will win? And this is what he told me. He said, I can't assure you that your team will win. However, I will work my ass off to help them win. And then he said, we don't give out deals here. And when he said that, Toan will remember, I said, I'm in. And Toan started laughing. So Chad goes, you're in? I was like, yeah. He's like that? I'm like, yeah. He's like, why? I said, because the fact that you told me you don't give me a deal tells me that everybody that's in the business, everybody that comes on from here on out, everybody that you guys bring on from here on out has an equal opportunity to win. That was the number one thing that I wanted, going from one company to the next was being able to know that everybody has an equal opportunity to win. Okay. And so that's why we chose this company, guys. And I tell you what, I'll be totally transparent here when I tell you guys this. My largest month in Nirim was about $22,000. Okay. Our first, stop laughing, Toan. And I did almost $1 million in volume when I got that $22,000, and I've held it consistently for some time. Okay, but here hitting president, I've almost matched that income already in 11 days. Okay, I really want you guys to just think about that for a quick second. Okay, 11 days. I've almost matched that income already. Okay, and so my point to that is this, guys. The compensation plan is very aggressive. The product is sexy as heck. We're in 195 countries. Good Lord. I mean, God only knows what can happen to this team if we just go out there and work. You guys got to do exactly what Toan and Van are talking about. I'm telling you, this is all I've done. And Toan said it earlier. I say these are the most corniest videos on the planet. I say it all the time. It is corny as heck, guys. I'll be the first to tell you guys that. Okay? It is boring. I've seen it many, many times. I personally don't like the video. I just don't like them. But because our product is sexy, because the video is so to the point and like it's so decisive, people are able to make a decision. At that point, I get them either on a 3-way call or on a Zoom. Okay, so really simple concept here, guys. So I want to urge you guys, I want to implore you guys to just go out there and crush it. Do everything you can to talk to everybody. Use this platform. And what I mean by platform is this. I just posted a video of me leaving Nerium. Now, we don't want you to get a previous company. I don't know if I should be able to say that. Am I able to say it? If you guys are in that company, in our previous company, use the video to go out there. And I'm not saying to actively go out there and, hey, listen, so T left so-and-so and you guys should go. No, not that. People are going to start questioning. People are going to start wondering. You guys know some disgruntled people. Definitely reach out to them. Okay, not in a manner of trying to recruit them, but hey, letting them know and use the video to get recruits. I'm just being real transparent with you guys. I'm gonna say it. Yes, Toan is like, no, we're gonna get sued. I don't care. Okay. Okay. So again, guys, use what we got to go out there and really just crush this business and make it work, guys. I'm telling you, it's worth it. And there's a lot of money to be made. There's like I said, the product is just amazing. We can go out there and really make big things happen. The fact that I'm the first president in Hawaii, the fact that Toan and Van are the first double presidents to hit it this quick in the United States. I mean, none of that matters. Okay, we are here. We stand on the shoulders of some great people, and that's all of you guys. So none of that matters. We read our press clippings for about a day. We're back to work, and we're crushing it all over again. And what I love about it is that you can do this from week to week instead of month to month. In other words, we hold each other accountable every single day, every single week. And I love that. So I love you guys. Keep it fun. Keep it simple. Always keep it real. Probably one day here and I'm out. Peace.
Freaking T, you're going to get us in trouble. But yeah, love him. Toan and I can tell you that there was many long nights, Toan, T, and I think we should create like an emotional support system that we all went through in the last couple of weeks together. But it's been a lot of fun, guys. It's really become a family environment for us because we've seen each other at our worst. We've seen each other in pain. We've seen each other at our happiest. And again, it's so true. I know, and I'm going to tell you guys this to sell you the vision that T doesn't know his back office to nothing. I'm always the one telling him what he's supposed to be doing.
Hey, don't be letting people my secrets.
Yeah, and then he never even knows how much money he's making. I have to log in for him to tell him how much he made. And guys, my whole point is I highlight that in a sense where T is not dumb by any means. He's just smart enough to act dumb so I could do all the work for him. But I'm saying that what he did was smart. He didn't focus on the nitty-gritty. He didn't focus on the tiny things. What he did focus on was the opportunity that he had in front of him, and he ran. He ran as hard as he could, and he actually did it silently. Like Toan and I and T and a lot of these guys that are on the line had to silently build because we were transitioning out of a company. And my whole point was he never got hung up upon the little things that really didn't matter in that moment. Now, I'm not going to say he didn't fix them at night. That's when the powwow would happen where we talk about that stuff. But guys, don't let those little things distract you from the ultimate gain of this opportunity, guys. If you look in the box, when I ask people to text in where they're dialing in from, I have a gut feeling that's T that was like shake and bake writing like Antarctica. Was that you? I don't know. Whoever it was.
That was me. My next name is going to be Donuts.
Okay. Stupid. Anyways, but if you guys look at that box, there are so many states that were not listed, so many countries that were not listed. Guys, it's a wide open market. Do not get caught up on the little things. We were stronger as a team before we got any helos. I'm being upfront with you guys. You were so strong as a team when we didn't even have our product. But now we're getting so many people hung up on the little details. Don't worry about those. Just go out there, build with excitement, focus on what is in front of you, which is this incredible opportunity. You only have one life to live. Don't let the little things get you down. Because again, guys, if someone like T, Layla, Janice, Toan, and I can get to the type of level of income we've gotten, I guarantee it's there for you guys as well. Even the simple of $500 in a week is huge. Guys, don't let those little details that don't really matter in that moment get you hung up on running with this amazing opportunity. Don't be the one analyzing, getting your questions answered while everybody else is capturing your market, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna hand the rest of the call over to Toan. I promise we will be concluding very soon. We only have 3 slides left of announcements. And guys, trust me, you're gonna wanna hear what Toan's about to announce.
Awesome. Guys, I just posted a message on Facebook, and I just put, man, like Van and I, we found our passion for this industry again. We're just so excited to see all of you guys win. This is just an incredible, incredible opportunity. And just, it feels like we, we're all coming together as a family. And there's a lot of people that Van and I, we see the names and we got a chance to work with you guys. We know you guys are in the trenches, man. So, just know that we can't wait to cheer you on and see you guys hit those ranks, man, because you've earned it, so we can't wait to see that happen for you guys. So, guys, we got a couple of announcements. It's going to answer some of you guys' questions, and it's going to give you guys a lot more clarity. And so, good. And they're all good announcements, of course. So let's kind of move forward and talk about those announcements real quick. Number 1, Fast Start bonus on the executive pack is extended, guys. It's going to extend past November 7th. Until further notice, guys. We're so excited. Look at Van. She's all jacked, right? Guys, this is huge because so many guys are like, oh my gosh, it's like November 7th is like in 2 days. Guys, this is extended. Like Van said, you want to focus on the executive pack. The whole company knows this is where you want to focus on because the big business builders are going to be at the executive pack. One thing that Van and I found out is that when you bring someone in on the 320, there's nothing wrong with it. But what you notice is that the level of commitment is less. The excitement for the passion for this business is less. When someone's serious, when they're all in, they put skin in the game, they're running hard with it. So guys, the company is putting emphasis. They're putting the money where their mouth is. So $200 Fast Start bonus is extended beyond November 7th until further notice. They will let you know when they change it, but they're not even putting a date. They said, it's working so well in the States, we're going to extend it, right? So that's number 1. It's huge. Okay, so some of you guys know that if you ordered an executive pack, you probably got 1 helo, okay? So one of the things that the reason some of you guys are asking, why did I only get 1 helo? Let me just go ahead and dispel and clear the air on that real quick. Guys, just like T said this to someone earlier, he said, man, corporate wasn't ready for United States. So what happened is this is only happening in the United States. So how the operations work is that our fulfillments, our manufacturer mainly comes from Shenzhen. So they're shipping a ton, depending on which part of the continent, they're shipping all the products to the global offices, okay? So the headquarters for us in the United States is Florida. So they have a lot of stock in Florida. But here's what happened. In the last 3 weeks, they broke a grand diamond, 7, from what I remember, either a diamond or double diamond. They broke 2 double presidents and 1 president, all within 3 weeks. Guys, this is not a joke, okay? We wiped out the stock in Florida. And so they actually have tons of stock in Shenzhen. And so what they did was, instead of just fulfilling some orders, what they did was they actually split up the orders and they made sure that all the executive packs got 1 order, at least 1 product first, one unit first of the helo. And the other 4, what they're going to do is they're going to fulfill the rest starting November 10th, okay? And so that way everyone's happy, no one's bummed out, no one's like, where's all my helos? But they said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to give everyone 1, and everything else is directly going to come from Shenzhen right off the bat starting November 10th, okay, guys? This is a good problem. The thing that here's one thing I absolutely love, what Ben and I absolutely love. The company owns up to their issues. So they figured out that was going to happen. They sent out letters to everybody, and they made calculated choices to be able to make sure that everyone is happy and everyone's aware. So this is good news, guys. And obviously, guys, as being the fact that the company is even though they're 5 years old, they're virtually at an infancy stage right now. The fact that 5 years, meaning that we are a solid company, we have cash flow as a company, so we're not going to be in the hole or in debt or anything like that. So the company is cash rich. But the thing is that they still have just recently developed the leadership. So this is all going to be in a process. And guys, one last thing before I move forward. Van and I, when we came involved in this company in the beginning, here's what our mentality was. How much can we take from this company? How much can I get from this company? Van was like, what can we get from this company? But then as we got the chance to get to know Fabio, we got a chance to meet the executive team, we realized later on was that instead of in our mindset of how much can we take from this company, we started thinking how much can we give? This company needs a lot of love. They are giving as much love as they can, but they need a team of people that see the vision before the masses see it and build the company. So anytime you guys have an issue, I highly encourage you to create a ticket, post picture, take a snapshot of it so they can record. All this stuff is recorded data into the IT so they can learn and they can troubleshoot and become better. The more better we help, the more value we can add to the company, the faster it's going to get better over time, guys. So I want you guys to know that this is definitely not an issue. This is just the growing pains of the company. Remember, we're open in 195 countries. Van and I personally know companies that are open in five countries and they're a wreck. Can you imagine managing 195 countries right from the get-go? Can't. It's so hard. So it takes a lot of love and a lot of value that we're going to add to the company and a lot of communication. Okay, and it goes on their part as well, guys. This is huge, guys. Residual income. This is huge. Membership sales volume goes from 30 sales volume to 50. What does this mean, guys? Your guys are going to actually work hard. You're going to go out and go gold, platinum, diamond, and you're going to majority of your volume, your sales volume, is going to come from the package, from the packages, right? But here's what this means. It means that over time, the volume from your membership is going to add more, and this is going to maintain your rank more and more faster. Okay, so this is actually, guess what? Permanently. This isn't going to be a promotion, guys. They are actually there. I mean, from what then I confirm, they're going to make this permanent. And here's what's cool about it: the membership is $59. $59. Think about how much the company's making money off it. $59. They're going to give you a $6 fast start bonus every single time you personally sign up. They're going to encourage you, drive your behavior to sign up as many membership as much as possible. Why? Because there's residual income. There's some technology companies that Ben and I know that start with 3 letters. I don't want to say the name, but their residual income is like 0.1% or like 2%. They're going to give you $6 on every personal membership that you sign up every month, and they're going to give you a $30 sales volume that goes into the binary to pay everybody commissions residually. Guys, I'm jacked about that, guys. This is huge. Okay. The $450 sales volume to $500 sales volume is extended past November 7th. Guys, that means more volume. Guys, that means that every person that you enroll on the membership from the beginning and with the $500 sales volume, it's going to be extended. That's more volume. That's going to be driving more rank advancements. This is extended until when? Until further notice, guys. It all depends on how well we do in the field. So, guys, let's take advantage of this promotion. Let's rock it out. Let's really break those golds, silvers, and platinums and diamonds. Let's do it because, guys, we want to show corporate that this is absolutely worth it, guys. So who's coming, guys? You might be wondering, like, going where? Who's coming? Right? So Darty's are raising hand already. You're already going already, all right? Dubai, guys, Diamond Life Holiday 2017. This is one of Van Nuys' dream is to be able to go to Dubai. T and I were just talking about it earlier. I think yesterday night. It's like, hey,
yo.
Yeah, we're all excited about it. Yo. So, guys, here's the qualification. Okay, you want to make sure you go to WorldGN's website, worldgn.com, to get all the details. But if you're for qualifying new members, You have to be diamond above at least 3 times, okay, or double diamond two times. From now till December 27th, okay. And if you're a president or higher, you just got to qualify 1 time and you're good to go, okay? So, guys, there's a lot of things that you need to know. Just go to worldgn.com for the sake of time. Just go to worldgn and read up on it. It's on the bottom of the page. That way you know exactly what's going on. You definitely want to be there, guys. One thing that Van and I have learned is that you want to be able to actually surround yourself with like-minded people. There's a lot of dream stealers, people there, and they're not necessarily stealing your dreams. They don't see the vision the way you see it. So if you're actually able to surround yourself with people who see what you see, they want to do what you do, they want to get to where you want to get to, and you surround yourself with those people, you lock in the vision to be able to keep yourself going. I know right now we're all excited, so I was like, vision's not a problem. Guys, you still want to be there. And guys, it's Dubai. We're not talking about like Cancun or anything like that. We're talking about Dubai across the world. It's I think it's like one of the 7 countries or that you want to go to in the world or whatnot. I think it's a country. But look, you got to go. Trust me, it's definitely a big deal. Go. You have opportunity to go. Do it right away, okay? All right, guys. Let me just kind of share this other one. I'm very, very excited about this one, guys. This is guys that have been revving their engines and they've been running hard and they've been just running out the gates running. We got a supercar promo that just came out. Guys, I'm very excited. I'm going to throw some pictures real quick. Dang, that was nice. How about, yes, that's the one that we want. Okay. How about this one? That one's okay for y'all single people, sports. Okay, that's one of my dream cars, but we have a family, so we're probably gonna go with the one on the very right. But Ferrari, guys, what does this mean? Okay, some of you guys are all right. Who really wants to know what this is about? Come on, make some noise, guys, or make some chats. Okay, who really wants? Because Ben and I can skip this, guys. Seriously, who's really serious about it, guys? Make a comment below right now. I want to see it. Who's really serious? I don't see enough comments, guys. Maybe we should skip this, guys.
You can skip it because I already know it.
Oh, man. All right. Seriously. All right, guys. We're over already. We're not going to make this announcement. It's not fast enough. We don't hear it. Come on. All right, guys. It's not fast enough. We don't see it. I work at a dealership. Come to me. All right, go to Dave for the car, guys, right? Audi R8? Yes, you can get it. Yes, Lois, you can get an Audi R8. That's one of my favorite cars, okay? Yeah, that's one of my favorite cars, okay? Love it. Okay. All right. Stacy goes, hurry. I got to go. All right, guys. Here it is. It starts now till May 15th. Now to May 15th. This is, guys, you have more than enough time to qualify for this. How do you do that? What? Sorry, guys, I had to put a sad face. Must be a car that's $250,000 US or less. I'm sorry, guys, you can't get anything past that. I'm so sorry, okay, guys. No, $250,000 US. Oh my gosh, you can almost pick up any car you want for $250,000. Seriously, guys. And here's how you qualify for it. You gotta achieve President Millionaire, guys. Achieve President Millionaire. They want to break so many records in this company in the United States. Why? Because in this company, Monster Truck, guys, Tina, I'll tell you this. You can get 2 trucks if you want. Okay, either you get a supercar or you can get 2 luxury cars. Okay, luxury trucks, luxury cars, up to you. Okay, but I'd rather get the supercar because if you just did a Facebook Live on a supercar, guys, you're going to get a ton of recruits, okay? Yeah, okay, there we go. Girl, that's what we're talking. Bentley's good, all right? So achieve President Millionaire, and you'll knock it out. Here's how you do it. You got to qualify let me repeat that, any 4 weeks, not 4 consecutive weeks. Qualify any 4 weeks, and you have 27 weeks to do it. Guys, Rolls Royce, you could do Rolls Royce too. Guys, any car at 250. As a matter of fact, write down, just go and put it in your chat box. I want to see what your dreams are. What car do you want to get? Okay, I want to know, okay? So you want to get a station wagon for your hubby and a sports car for me. All right, that's cool. That's cool. So 27 weeks to do it, guys. And we heard from Fabio. He'll pick up the car for you, and then he'll pay cash for you. Pay cash outright. This isn't a lease. Cash outright, delivered to your doorstep. Okay, who's excited about that? This isn't a monthly payment. This isn't a little monthly car bonus. No, you own the car, the note, cash. Guys, when Ben and I heard this, we flipped out that he said cash. I couldn't even believe my ears. So guys, here's the thing. Never have we ever seen any, yes, exactly. Lynn, now you're shocked. We've never seen any promotion like this at all. And they're willing to give as many supercars to as many people as much as possible because they want to see that this company is not joking around. They want to see as many people live their dreams as much as possible, guys. And look, some of you guys are like, I'm a turtle, you know. And guys, here's the thing. Ben and I, we've been in this industry for 13 years. You know how long it took us to break a six-figure income in a former company? 7 years to break a six-figure income. But here's what happened. Our uplines was able to reach their dreams. Like they were able to buy like the dream houses and stuff like that. We helped them reach the highest rank throughout the whole entire time. Here's one thing I'll tell you right now. Don't tell yourself that you're not going to get the supercar because you can with this team. I promise you that this team can help you do it. Now, let's just say you're like, well, you know what? That's too much of a dream for me. I want to take baby steps. That's fine. But I'll promise you this. Go all out, guys. You got to go all out. Here's why. Because if you don't, then honestly, we're not working as a team. If we're working together as a team, we break as many people to president, millionaire as much as possible. Guess who's next? You're next. But why shouldn't you hit president, millionaire? Okay? Why shouldn't you? You got 27 weeks to do this, guys. 27 weeks to hit president, millionaire. And let's say you fail. Let's say you didn't hit it in 4 weeks. Y'all know how much you get paid on president, millionaire? In a week? Guys, the average president millionaire makes $250,000 a month. Break that in 4 weeks. Split it up in 4 weeks. You hit it one time only, guys. I'm telling you, you can pay so much for a whole year. You can pay enough things for a whole year. Even if you fell and you fell short, you are still winning. I don't care what you say. You win whether you win a car or not. I'm going to pass it to Van for any closing comments. And the newest president for any closing comments, guys. Ben and I are so excited for you guys. We're so passionate to see you guys win. Honestly, it's all about seeing you guys win, guys. Just know this. If you don't have enough belief in you right now, take our belief. Steal our belief until you have your own. Because right now, there's no doubt in our mind that you have found the right opportunity. And yes, just like Van said, there's going to be a couple hiccups. You're going to get a couple of glitches. In the tech world, 5 to 10% recall or glitches easily. Look, Samsung is worth over over $250 billion market value. And guess what? Their last phone blew up in the car. Blew up. Okay? So just know that this is all normal. Some of you guys like, I don't even know what problems we're having. Guys, don't worry about it. And just, if you do, send a ticket in. Let Van and I know. Let your diamond know. We want to be able to help support, but the product's only 4 months in. Shipping, don't worry about it. They're going to get better along the way. They're willing to change as a company. Van and I would not have gone all in. Layla and Janice and T and your leadership would have not gone all in if we didn't do our homework. And I promise you this, Van and I got a chance to meet Fabio Galdi. That dude, that guy, that gentleman is the real deal. He's so humble, so down to earth. You can trust in us and trust in our vision because we are going 100% all in to see you guys succeed in this company. So, Van, I'll pass it to you and pass it to T, guys.
I have nothing else to say. I'm just excited. I'm ready to work. And guys, again, when you hang up the line, if you have not booked your 2 launch parties with your sponsor, call them up, shoot them a text, set up 2 launch parties, set up your Zoom account, and start inviting. Let's close Monday out strong, guys, because, again, don't worry about all this. all these little technical difficulties. Let's just go out there and build and make money for your family and your goals and your dreams. So that's it for me. I don't know, T, if you want to add anything else to that. I know T's ready to work.
Yeah, just go work. I'm done.
All right, guys. That concludes our very first virtual training as a group. We're excited. Next month, we're going to have the next one set up with a new set of trainers. And watch out for the calendar and our group message to get the details. We will see you guys all soon. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.